Hello, and welcome to the box room. David Bradley here. In the last exciting episode, we had a 1541-2. Pretty ugly, pretty dirty. Even has a little bit of a blemish in the case here where it's, who knows. There was some screws missing, and when you turned it on, it just spun. That's all it did. Lights came on and it spun. Anyway, I decided to have a look inside, and indeed, the problem was found. There was only one chip in a socket, and sockets are a beautiful thing. They are. And there was nothing wrong with the socket. But certainly, one of the pins on the chip that was supposed to be in the socket was bent out. Like whenever it was put in. And it wasn't a corner pin, it was, I think, 3 or 4 from the end, and it just wasn't in the socket. So, let's see here. We have the drive here. We'll turn on the 64. Turn on monitor. Turn on the drive. Now, with this drive sitting here on the 64, can I still do what I need to do here? Oh dear. Okay, no. Keys are being pressed on. Okay, hang on here. Oh, we have a little program in there by accident. In line 0. And you know what? I think this light is not helping the screen. Not that the screen is really great here. Okay, so what do we got here? We have a 1541. That we'll look and see. Oh, I think, you know what? I think there was another program up here. I'm loading in CU1 for the directory, and I'm watching the LEDs, and they are very solid in their I thought. I thought there was a thing on here. But maybe I am mistaken. Maybe it was on another disk. Let's see. There's another bigger program here. Okay. You know what? Let's just for fun. We'll load disk view 2. .c. Have to have the .c. That was a TPUG thing. To make sure people knew the program was for the Commodore 64. Mind you, there were some people out there who said, you know, C also, you know, you put it in little brackets, it's like copyright, but RA will form a committee. So this program is pretty long and pretty lengthy, and if I remember rightly, we can look at all kinds of things and not hurt anything. That is the plan. But if it looks like it wants a fresh blank disk to mess with, I will give it one. Function keys. Oh. Well, doesn't seem to. I'm going to open this up just in case drives through. All right, I'll close this up. Ooh. Yeah, let's see here. Maybe that's not bad. Yeah. Back up, block by block. Load block into computer. See ASCII of the above block. Modify above block. Store above block in RAM. Write block to in RAM to disk. Block availability map. Let's look at that. Display BAM, change BAM. We want to display the BAM. First last director. 1, 35. So this will show us where there is space available on the disk and where there is not. I'm sure, I think it's track 18, there will be space. Yep, because that's where the directory is. But this is a pretty full disk. Pretty full. So I think we're going to load a block into the computer. Oh, 18. Oops. 18, comma 1. And indeed, if we look at this, this is the first little area of the directory. So we can see the first things that are on there. List me, 1541 backup, 6041 mem chart, 64 renumber, B monitor. As it reads again, there are also numbers that I believe make reference to where the program can be found. Also, perhaps how many blocks it takes up. There. So, for example, if I look at this, I can pretty much tell that the 1541 backup program is 43 blocks long. And if I start looking on track 17, sector number 1, I'll find it. Interesting. Let's press return. Let's trace blocks. 17, comma, 1. And I suspect that what we will find is that there are 43 links. 28 blocks. Oh. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see here. Can I look at the directory? 7. Display directory. Oh yeah, sorry. You know what? It was the list me that was 43. The backup was 28. So indeed, that is completely right. Aha. So 17.0 would show me all the links that go to the list me file. We spent a lot of time, well, I spent a lot of time on the list me file. I figured brand new people need some sort of instruction. And if you look in the old TPUG magazines, there were a lot of things there that were, imagine that, helpful. All right, I'm going to return to exit. I'm going to do the trace blocks. I'm going to 17, 0, and it should then go off and find, I suspect, 43 links. And this is how it worked. It wrote things in different blocks, different tracks, different sectors. 43 blocks. Cool. Unscratch a file. Go through directory. Okay, trace box, compare the look, see box. Okay, so it's going to go through the directory. Let's see if there's anything. Okay, modify the block. The last thing in the instructions are pray. Sure. I would not think that there are any deleted files on this disk. I would think. And you know what else I find? I think this is slow. Painfully slow. Oh. Want to unscratch 64 tiny aid. Do I? Well, no. I won't really mess with this disk at this time, but it's interesting that there was something. I wonder if it was on there. Why was it not on there? Anyway, it is looking through. It is just checking to see how these other 64 power supplies are that I was testing before. This is a big directory. It's going to take a little while. Anyway, this is one of the great programs that was on this disk that I put together. Well, I would bet it was in the vicinity of 40 years ago, maybe 39. Oh, no. We do not want to unscratch. But we'll let it keep looking and see what it sees. Because the other thing, and you know what, I'm not afraid to do this, but if I was going to try and do that, I think I would make a copy of everything on this disk first, just in case. Because you see, once you start messing with the links, like if something's been deleted and something's been written, and it can turn into a mess. So it is continuing to read. It is, as I'm looking around here, I'm hesitant just to put this drive back together. It's kind of dirty, ugly, maybe a little yellowed. Oh, it's looking. Return to continue. Well, I think that is enough of that for the moment. Let's see. Oh, let's look at the directory. There's something here called 64 memchart. I wonder what it is. I would have known long ago. Oh, it looks like it's got graphic-y things going on. We'll run it. Commodore 64. 0 to F. Okay. 0. Plus. Okay, it's looking like the same graph over and over. Ah, here we are. RAM, and then we get into where basic is. Basic, RAM, input output. Gotcha. Kernel. Now I get you. Okay, I think we're at the top. Interesting. So that basically tells you where it is the things are inside. See, the 64, it's 64K, but you don't get that. But there are ways, of course, to, depending what you're doing, to throw things out and use some other RAM. All right. Well, mostly, of course, we are testing out this drive. So I think what I'm going to do is it will take a while, and I want this to give it a good workout, is I'm going to load the check disk program. It's not very long. I'm going to take this disk out. I'm going to put this blank disk in, and I'm going to type, of all things, run. And this program, I know this came off the test demo disk. And what it does is check every track and every sector and every block. What it really does is it gets the drive spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. And it takes a long time to complete this operation. It does. And I think, because it's kind of cooking along here, but I think soon, if I remember, yeah, here we go. It's slower because it seems that it does a whole lot more back and forth. Like, I don't know if it's going to the directory and coming back and go to the directory and I don't know. But anyway, it takes a while. So what I think I will do is turn off the monitor, because that does not need to be on. And I will leave this to grind away here. I think it might take as much as an hour, but I'm not sitting here for that. And, I mean, if I was really intrigued, I'd set up a little tripod and do a time lapse. But I'm not going to. There's the LEDs. They're happy. I wonder. No, they don't want to sit there, so they won't. Anyway. So the moral of the story is, have a close look at things and check the pins and the witness mark. And of course, pull off things, put things on. Remember, it doesn't take a whole lot of micro corrosion on a contact when there's not a whole lot of power going through for that to be messed with, compromised, interrupted. So that's sometimes why the pencil eraser helps, or the deoxit, etc., etc. Anyway, these, I meant to do, but I'm not doing it now, is I was going to switch power supplies. I have the two 1541 ones here. Funny, the one here that has these little vents, it feels pretty cool. The one that has no vents, it is feeling some warmer. Shocking. All right. Well, that is enough for now. That.
That was easy.
There we go. All right. Well, thanks for coming. We'll see you again as we continue to dwell in, well, the box room, but the world of Commodore. Bye for now.